And welcome back to another day from the Schönbrunn Schloss. Schloss in German means castle and it means palace. It's the same thing. This is really beautiful. This is probably the most famous building here in Austria, featuring a redhead. It's not the first time that we've had this feeling here in Vienna. Oh my goodness me. I think this in itself is worth it enough. You can see it.
I'm just not a fan of the colour, I just think it could be better.
I think she'd prefer red.
Maybe.
Basically.
Anything but mustard, you know. My dad
Let me know in the
house
comments below
colour.
if she's an uncultured swine.
You agreed with me, bitch.
What? No, I didn't. So that is it from the Schönbrunn Palace. We're not actually going to go inside, I think we decided. What you'll notice when you come to Vienna is everything is 18 euros, 18 euros, 18 euros. It does add up. However, if you walk all the way up, you'll basically see the most amazing viewpoint. And I think this in itself is worth it enough. You can see the St. Stephen's Cathedral, you can see all the main monuments of Vienna. So I think it's like the best viewpoint that you can come to here in the city. Okay, so we are now here at lunch at this vegan restaurant because this one is vegan. I'm an honorary vegan.
Self-proclaimed.
No, excuse me. It's called Swing Kitchen. It's actually not that easy to find vegan food here. However, we have got burgers, so I'm excited to try them.
And unlimited drinks of a variety of different flavours. Mine is a combination peach and raspberry.
Right, let's try it. It's good. It doesn't taste very vegan at all. Really nice actually, really, really nice.
Okay guys, listen, okay, I'm recording this video on behalf of Amir because I think personally, from the bottom of my heart, that you are obliged by law, or I will come and get you, to subscribe to the channel, like, comment, react, share with a friend, share with somebody who's not your friend.
Okay, so after lunch now, we are walking to the Belvedere Palace. Now, the Belvedere Palace is another palace. This one is more centrally located. One thing about Vienna is actually it's a really easy walking city. It's very accessible by public transport. If you come here, I would recommend, for however many days you're here, is to buy a kind of Vienna pass, which basically enables you to go on all the metro systems and the trams. I don't think it enables you to go on the trains, however, but you don't really need to use the trains unless you're going to the airport. So right now, just walking to the Belvedere Palace via this beautiful church here. The buildings here are so colourful. Vienna as a city is really, really colourful actually, and you guys would have seen that from the viewpoint at the Schönbrunn Palace. But it's such a beautiful city, it really is. It's so much nicer than Germany. I'm so sorry if you are German, but yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
That ticking sound, by the way, is the boxes. It's really, actually, very, very beautiful city to walk down, to walk through, to walk in, and around. Okay, so we have arrived at the Belvedere Palace. This is home to the famous, what's the artist called?
Gustav Klimt.
Gustav Klimt and his famous kissing photo. However, I do think you need to pay 17 euros to go into the actual art exhibition, of which I think the only famous painting there that we know of is the kissing photo. So I don't know if we're going to do it or not, because I think we were just discussing we'd prefer to go to the Kunstmuseum rather than one of the rooms here in the palace. Okay, so you can see behind me, obviously, the Belvedere Palace is really, really stunning, as always, as with any buildings and the architecture here in Vienna, in Austria. The architecture and the culture is so amazing. It's really, really a special place, I must say. Okay, so now we are here at the Kunsthistorische Museum, and the Kunsthistorische Museum is the art history museum. So let's go inside, because it's 4 p.m. and it closes at, what time? 6? 6. Oh my goodness me. Right, so we are here at the Hofburg. I'm not actually sure what it is. I don't think it's their government building, but I can't be too sure, to be perfectly honest. I feel like they'd have more security if it was. It's like a massive complex. The Kunsthistorische Museum was absolutely fantastic. That is the Rathaus. So Rathaus is their city hall. So basically it's just a huge complex with all these beautiful buildings, and just like with everything here, it's just mesmerizingly beautiful in terms of the architecture. It's just stunning. Okay, so we've come to this beautiful Italian restaurant. Oh, they're charging for tap water. They charge for tap water. Very strange. Vegan pizza, vegetarian pizza. Guten Morgen, and we are here at this very famous bakery place. Which, can you read that? What's it say? Stryk. Aber euch. Okay. I've got cinnamon. Oh, I shouldn't rip it actually. It's also really big. It's nice. It's not as sweet as the ones that we have in the UK, but it's still really nice. Okay, so this is the famous Café Central. This I was actually going to go to yesterday. Unfortunately, just no, on a Sunday. A lot of things here in the city, just in German-speaking countries in general, are not open on a Sunday, or they are open reduced hours, basically. So Café Central was not open yesterday until 10 a.m. So basically didn't go yesterday, and today we're kind of on a tight schedule. We've got about 2 hours before we need to be at the airport, so I'm not going to go there. However, it's very beautiful inside, so I just thought I'd show you the outside, basically. So this is just basically just some random passage. The lighting's really good here. Sorry. Okay. It's called First Door Passage. Just like in a lot of places here in Vienna, it's just the hidden gem. To be honest, the whole city is a hidden gem. And I hope if you're watching this that it really, really encourages you guys to come here, because it is such an amazing, beautiful city. I think it's one of the most beautiful cities in Europe, honestly. I mean, Italy is obviously stunning, but outside of Italy, this probably would be my number one. Okay, so this is the Austrian Parliament. You'll notice up there, it's got a very similar symbol, kind of a statue, sorry, to the Brandenburg Gate in Germany. It's really beautiful, actually. Well, I'm just kind of showing you guys, just to show you guys. We're not going to go inside, but yeah, nothing really else to say. Very beautiful.
Very nice.
Okay, so we made it to the Karlskirche. So we are at the top.
We are.
There's a viewpoint here with the minaret. That's not a minaret. But it's really beautiful. It cost us €5 because we got a student discount. Otherwise it was like €6 or €7. I do think it's worth it. They do have some silly lights. I don't really know what the lights are. They do ruin the dome a bit. But I do think it's worth it to come inside for sure. Unfortunately, we're just on a time schedule, so we're going to quickly kind of rush out of here.
My so out of breath.
My respirator increased to at least 6. I have a really low respirator. You're irrelevant. Okay, moving on. And it's obviously got a really nice view of the city as well. Just like you saw at the beginning of the video, we were there at the Museum Wien, and you could see a view of the church, and now we're on the church and we can see a beautiful view of Vienna. You've got the St. Stephen's Cathedral there. It's just a stunning, stunning city. Unfortunately, we're just gonna have to go and keep going because we're on a schedule, but it's really something. Okay, so now we are in the Palais Daun-Kinsky. This is actually a free palace that you guys can visit and you can go inside. So that's why we're here, because it's free.
The town was 93 and the world was blind. Oh, I always felt that something else was meant for me. Oh, my heart was in a race and my mind in a doubt. Yeah, but I knew it was time. I had to come out, yeah. The friends that mattered stayed by my side. The ones who left, I let them slide. It wasn't easy, the road was tough. I said to myself,
We got our bags with us. What do you think of finding such a special gem
I love it.
in the middle of Vienna that is free to enter?
Honestly, I'd like to thank myself first and foremost.
She'd like to thank herself.
I'd like to thank my mother.
Her mother.
For birthing me so I could have such an experience.
C-section.
I'd like to thank Amir for being a prince. And I'd like to thank Vienna for being so slay.
Oh my god. What on earth is going on in the House of Commons? This is stunning. Oof. Oh my god. Oh my goodness me. I'm speechless. Absolutely speechless. I mean, this is mesmerizing. It's actually stunning, and it's not the first time that we've had this feeling here in Vienna. I'm so impressed. And you can see it in the mirrors. The ceiling. It's really, really artistic. Very beautiful. It is so aesthetic. With this, guys, in this absolutely stunning palace, I'm going to end the video there. I want to say thank you so much to everyone who has watched. Thank you to Becky for joining me on this trip, making this trip slightly more fun than it would have been. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Vienna is absolutely, I mean, it's stunning, isn't it? It's
10 out of 10. It's beautiful.
It's one of the most beautiful cities in Europe, and I think for a weekend trip, it's absolutely perfect. To be perfectly honest with you, I would have liked to have stayed here an extra 2 days at least, because there's so much to do. Mm-hmm. Just be aware you do have to pay to enter into most sites, and most sites is 18 euros at least. But you go in and you see this architecture, and it is so, so magical. It really is. But I'll end the video there. Thank you for watching. It's a beautiful day to travel, and I will see you in the next video. See you later.
See ya.